YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Klutch. Alright, yo, I'm gonna get right into it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Alright, let's get right into it.
What's the unpopular opinion that you have about parenting that you know is going to make a lot of parents mad?
Meeting the basic requirements of your child's needs does not make you a good parent. Feeding, clothing, and providing a roof over your child's head is the bare minimum that's legally and ethically required of you since you decided to bear a child.
Facts.
Making the older sibling responsible for the younger sibling creates an unhealthy dynamic for them as siblings and for you as their parent. You cannot cross your child's boundaries just because you feel entitled to them. Being a parent is being their guide to life and not their commander. The reality is that most people don't have good intentions or reasons for having children. The most selfish and irresponsible thing a person can do is decide to bear a child without thoroughly preparing for just the idea of one, then go on to disrespect them, belittle them, curse them out, beat them, and rule their life until they're of age, just to kick them out and be unsupportive. You only taught them how to be afraid of you. How are they supposed to know how to be an adult? Children are not meant to be the glue in your relationship. Children are not meant to be the commitment starter, and children do not deserve to be parented by a selfish person who had a motive for their entire existence. If your child is afraid to approach you, you're doing it wrong. Fear instills compliance, not respect.
Facts. Man, this girl, ooh-wee! Man, she was preaching. You know, I look around sometimes, especially on social media, and I see a lot of girls, they'll be out here like promoting that, you know, they're single parents and they're independent and, you know, they're doing it on their own and whatnot, which is cool. I mean, you're doing the bare minimum. You're keeping the child alive, you're keeping them clothed, you're keeping them fed. But what are you doing in terms of teaching them core values? You know, just simple, you know, critical thinking skills, how to I guess work themselves in an environment where there's people around, where they can interact with people in a nice way. There are a lot of these things that parents are missing out on. Like I've seen some kids that, you know, they have like cavities at a young age. I've seen, you know, malnutrition. Yeah, you're going to you're getting the bag. You're doing a lot of these things that are very good for the child in terms of providing, keeping them, sustaining life, but that's not enough. You need to do more in a child's life, especially if you use that child to leverage against the other parent, or if you use that child to gain sympathy from others, or if you use that child to get people to feel sorry for you or to coddle you because now you're a single parent. And this goes for guys too. It's not just on the girls' end. You know, a lot of the times people make bad decisions when it comes to children. Like if they want to keep a guy or if they want to keep a girl, they would have a child and hope that things will work out or things will figure themselves out. Like you can't make this up. You really can't make this up. But I really wanted to highlight what this girl is saying and what we've lost in 2022. There's a lot of situations where people just not getting it. They just think that, oh, the kid's alive, he's grown up. A lot of things are going on where I'm doing good. It's not enough. Why do you think people are walking around hurt, emotionally damaged, a lot of trauma in their lives because the parents were not around, or broken homes, the child's always crying and stuff. And then we wonder why there's so much mental health going on, because there's no more stability. Everybody's trying to do them. Everyone's selfish. I got to get my bag. I got to do me. I got to do me. Well, then don't have kids. If you want to do you, don't have kids. It's that simple. I don't get it. And sometimes, like, yeah, I get it. You want to have fun, smash, whatever the case is. Cool. But at the same time, a life gets involved. The child. People forget about the child. I mean, today there's a saying that, you know, all children matter. And it's a holiday. I think it's tomorrow, but also today they're celebrating it. However, it's true across the board. Like, people forget about the children in all this. We don't understand that, okay, yeah, we can co-parent and we can do this and that. But when the child has to go see mom one week and then go see the dad, maybe if he's lucky, once a weekend, it's traumatic to the child. And then he grows up, maybe joins gangs, joins into the wrong crowd, and then we wonder where did I mess up? Well, you messed up as soon as the moment in time you decided to lay down with that individual and make a child. That's where you messed up, off rip. So anyways, I don't want to preach to y'all, but that's just my take on that. I really wanted to hit it home that I think we all need to keep in mind that anytime we lay down with somebody or we create a life, to keep in mind of the child. But that segues me to my next video here, and let's get into it.
All right, y'all, so serious question, right? Why is it that the new generation of men want to be pursued? Like, they want women to chase after them.
Okay, so this video popped up on my For You page, and it really got me thinking. Why is it that men today want to be pursued? In my personal experience with this, when I hear men say, pursued, what they really explain is reciprocity. So it's not that they want to be chased, because I don't believe in anybody chasing anybody. It's the fact that they also want to feel wanted.
Thank you.
Honestly, today, I think the whole dating scene is everybody so concerned with what they want and finding what they need, but they're not really focusing on what their partner would want and their needs. So it's not that they want to be chased or pursued, they just want to see mutual effort. And honestly, it's understandable because I think today a lot of men feel really, really unloved.
And again, we're in a selfish society. Like, everybody's like, well, he's got to come to me, or she's got to message me first, or if she don't message me enough, I'm not going to say anything. If he don't message me enough, then I'm not going to say anything. Like, we got to understand that if we want the relationship that we're looking for, we have to be the change we want to see. We can't be out here expecting everybody to do stuff for us and we ain't trying to do nothing in return. If you want a relationship that is affectionate, then be affectionate yourself. If you want a guy to show you attention and love, then do that for the guy. It's just simple stuff. The relationships and dating don't gotta be this complicated. And that's why guys stop approaching women in public. Cause we ain't trying to hear the attitude and then get the false allegations and stuff. Like, we ain't trying to hear all that. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like most people who's been in dating situations, they end up getting jaded over a past situation where it was kind of traumatic. So they kind of withdraw and kind of hold themselves to a caution where it's like, okay, well, I don't want to be in this situation again, so I'm going to guard myself a bit. But then they get mad when somebody else doing that same thing, when they've been in their situation just like them. So my whole point is, hurt people hurt people. This is why I had a podcast a few months ago, whatever, saying dating is dumb. And this is what happens, because every time we date, we get more and more jaded, and then we get more and more guarded, and it's more and more harder to pair bond with somebody. It gets more and more challenging to trust somebody, let our walls down, be more vulnerable. So I'm saying that this is huge, especially for men. Women, they gotta understand, like, man, we got feelings too. Sometimes, we're hard to read, I get it, but at the end of the day, just show appreciation. If you like the dude, show some love. Shoot him a message, ask him how he's doing. If you want that, he's human too, he's gonna want that too. You don't expect him to always chase and expect, oh yeah. Nah, girls think, well, if I'm too easy, then he's not gonna care about me or not gonna keep me around. No, it's the opposite. If you acting too hard or you acting too closed off, he's just gonna say, well, she's not interested, and he's out. And then turn around and then they say, oh, where's all the good men? No guy wants me. It's hard for me to find a guy. Well, you gotta look in the mirror and say, well, am I making myself available? Do I look like I wanna be approached? Do I look like I want a dude in my life? So it's just food for thought. I just thought I would chop this video up. I hope y'all take this as good advice, positive criticism, and I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but take it in, man. These times are very uncertain times, and I think now more than ever, people need each other. It's the bad. These are not the times to be divided. So I think day by day, if we all work on ourselves, then I think things will get better. But that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Peace.